In ancient times, the Titan giants and ancient dragons fought head-on for dominion over heaven and earth. The two divine races battled for 1,000 years, making the whole world tremble in their war. By order of the High Mountain Tribal Court, recruit 50 Eagle Folk warriors to reach vast sea forest within 3 days, and obey the Thunder God's command. Where am I? Sir Messenger, our tribe has only 200 people. If all our able-bodied adults are taken, we'll only be left to die in this wasteland. Please grant us more time. I don't care. Arrive on time, and you live. Fail to arrive, and your tribe dies. Yoeu, grow up strong and healthy. This war has lasted 1,000 years. Our fathers never came back 10 years ago. This time will be the same, Yoeu. I'm leaving it to you. Let's run. Hide far away. The whole world belongs to them. We'll die wherever we go. This is a system that hurts like hell. So transmigrators really do get a system. Damn system, are you kidding me? Over 3,000 years. Forget it, I need to figure something out. For now, I just need to survive. Ayu, you're amazing! We just jumped down from the tree, and you killed them all. Asan Ali, Alai. Take some of the prey back first. I'll stay here and watch. Okay, Ayu, be careful. Open panel. Reborn as an Eagle Folk worst start ever. The game system can't even be used. Damn it. I wonder if I'm a player or an NPC. At least I can view my stats and skills. Nothing else to do. So let's sort this out again. I've been in this world for 3 years. I'm now sure. This is the ancient age of the game world Furland. When I first entered the game, it was in Chapter 5, the age when the human empire rose. By then, the age of titans and dragons was long gone. There isn't much information from that era. As I recall, there's only one record. 3 years before the Titans' final war with the dragons, Atreus, the thunder god, in a war over territory, killed the ancient dragon emperor's beloved son, the blue dragon king Erelatos. That was the trigger. The dragon emperor flew into a rage and led his whole race against the Titans. In the end, both sides were badly hurt. Then the goblins rose to power. At this time, the Eagle Folk court ruled hundreds of thousands of Eagle Folk as one of the intelligent races. But by Chapter 5, the Eagle Folk had been excluded from the intelligent races. Eagle Folk weren't even a starting option for players. To be honest, the Eagle Folk's gifts are indeed weak. They have no supernatural gifts at all. In ancient times, they were no different from food. But I remember that in Chapter 5, there was always a legend about an ordinary turtle that bathed in Titan blood in ancient times and became a demigod. Titan blood would burn a person to ash. How did that old turtle survive? I did his quest before. There must be a clue. Chief Yi took all the able-bodied adults to fight in vast sea forest. It's been 3 years. and they still haven't returned. Their bones are likely buried in the sands. You all know it in your hearts. Thankfully, our children have grown up and can even kill forest wolves alone. A wolf pack has an alpha. High Mountain can't be without a leader. Are you willing to bear the tribe's future? Elder, I am. Thinking it over, the old turtle's quest never mentioned how to avoid being burned by Titan blood. But since he was just an ordinary turtle then, when he bathed in Titan blood, he couldn't have been far from the battlefield. In the early days of the human empire's rise, the old turtle became famous for thunder power, so he likely was drenched in Thunder Titan blood. And the Thunder Titan is the master of the entire Eagle folk race. Turtles love water. The secret of how the old turtle bathed in Titan blood and survived must lie in water. As for where that water is, it must be in vast sea forest. For a Thunder Titan to bleed, it had to be his mortal enemy, the Blue Dragon King Aurelados. Only a fight to the death between them could spill so much Titan blood across the forest. I just need to find the old turtles, little creek or river. Find the old turtle and learn how it survived Titan blood, then awaken supernatural power. But vast sea forest isn't for ordinary people. It's where Titan and Dragonlands meet. Many powerful races allied to both sides guard it. There will be plenty of supernaturals from every race. If I go there rashly, I'll be killed on the spot. No one cares if an Eagle folk lives or dies. Not even the Titan side. There's only one way to get there. Like my father did 3 years ago, answer the Eagle folk court's call and reach vast sea forest as an Eagle folk soldier. Once I hear the summons, I'll leave at once and head to vast sea forest early. Eagle folk are basically cannon fodder. If I leave early, I'll surely be picked for a scout team. Then, I can find a chance to look for the old turtle's hiding place. The royal court recruits from Eagle folk, tribes every 10 years. So in 7 years, I have to seize that chance. Year 1. I led the tribe to build new homes outside the old caves near the mountaintop, little by little. Year 2, I led the Eagle folk youths to kill a hibernating black bear. By year 3, the hunting party found, east of Whispering Forest, a deer-rat beast. Luckily, it was a deer-rat beast. Though this beast was strong, it was fairly gentle. It stayed in its own territory, which put everyone at ease. In year 4, we found copper while hunting bison. This is copper. Chief, there's a snakefolk tribe here. Lung, how many snakefolk are there? Any supernatural snakefolk? Chief, I didn't look closely. It's fine. We'll go take another look. Eagle folk and snake folk have fought for generations. There are about 300 snake folk by the river. They outnumber us and are skilled archers. Most in the camp are elderly, women, and children. In that case, don't blame me. Before dawn, the small snakefolk tribe by the river was wiped out. After several trials in year 4, High Mountain forged its first piece of bronze. In year 5, bronze was first held by warriors. In year 6, it became part of every ordinary day in High Mountain. In the autumn of year 7, the court's messenger arrived as scheduled. By order of the High Mountain Tribal Court, recruit 50 Eagle Folk warriors within 3 days to reach vast sea forest and obey the Thunder God's command. Sir Messenger, you can see for yourself. Our tribe truly can't gather 50 Eagle Folk warriors now. Could you give us more time? I'm willing to lead every adult, male Eagle Folk into battle. Insolence! A royal decree is not something you bargain over. A lowly little tribe like yours can survive here, under the court's protection. That alone is the court's gift. That's supernatural power, the power of wind. Sir Messenger, High Mountain will obey the decree. 50 people within 3 days. Remember that. 1 short or 1 day late, and your whole tribe dies. This war, when will it ever end? When will life truly get better? We're too weak. Our fathers left and never returned. We're afraid we'll meet the same fate. Please believe in me, everyone. This time I'll bring everyone back. If we can't return, I'll die before any of you. For the other 50 spots, I ask the adult women of the tribe to march with me. The boys who aren't grown can stay in the tribe. After we leave, you'll be the strongest Eagleman boy in the tribe. Lead the young ones and keep everyone safe. Brother Yu, there's no time to lose. Let's put on our bronze armor now. Grab your weapons. We'll leave for the vast sea forest in 15 minutes. Brother Yu, isn't it within 3 days? Why the rush? None of the ancestors we sent out came back. This time we need to scout it out first. See what's really going on in the vast sea forest. We need to be fully prepared. Looks like this is the edge of Thunder Titan Otley's domain, bordering ancient Blue Dragon King Alaredos' domain. They fought for years, with no clear winner. That's Otley, the Titan giant who commands lightning. Titan giants are born legendary. As adults, they can reach demigod rank. I'm still mortal. I'm not even transcendent. Which tribe are you from? Who's your leader? Elder of the royal court. I'm the leader. We're from the High Barbarian Mountain tribe. Follow me. About 10,000 Eagleman warriors are stationed here. You can stay there for now. Elder, may I ask your name? And how do we follow your orders, sir? Someone will come tell you when the time comes. I understand, Elder. Good, as long as you understand. You little tribes under the royal court's protection, follow orders. Maybe a few of you will make it home after the war. As for my name, you don't need to know it. Oh, and don't even think of running. This is what happens to deserters. Kid, don't try to be clever. Eaglemen like you are nothing but ants and weeds. HMPH. Take care of yourselves. A royal court like this. What future do the Eaglemen have? No wonder they became one of the weakest monsters. Brother Yu, what do we do next? Let them shout all they want. We'll do our own thing. Come on, take out the bone spears we copied. We'll patrol on our own. As for getting caught, forget it. Either way, we're dead. To awaken as transcendent, I have to take this risk. Who are you? I've never seen you before. I just got here today. Brother, I just arrived. Where's the fighting? The fighting in the sky is the fiercest. The Eastern Front is the fiercest. Even several transcendent Eagleman nobles have fallen. Little brother, since you're new, flying west is your best bet. Thanks, brother. We can't keep heading for the safe west. Stay low, don't fight the wind. Ancient Blue Dragon King Alarados. It must be this. You have bathed in Titan blood. All attributes have increased. You have bathed in Titan and Dragon King blood. You have awakened the power of lightning. You have bathed in Titan and Dragon King blood. Your bloodline has changed. You have bathed in Titan and Dragon King blood. You have awakened a talent. Champion's will. I've evolved. Just like my ancestors. My attributes have risen a lot. I'm full of power. My level isn't showing, but I've become transcendent. If I face that two-headed wyvern again, I can fight it head-on. After the war, I'll take him and Bluestone with me. Otley, you dare kill me. Alaratos, today you die. No. The war is over. We won. The death of Alarados, son of the Dragon Emperor, sparked a war between Titans and dragons that spread across the world. I need to find my people first. I need to figure out how to save my tribe in this war. I don't have storage gear. Carrying them is like a child carrying gold through a crowded market. A dragon's whole body is treasure, let alone an ancient dragon. After this battle, dragons and titans will fight to the death. The true world-ending war is about to begin. We can't stay at High Barbarian Mountain. Where the Thunder Titan is, will be the fiercest battlefield. If history hasn't changed, there's only 1 year left before the war between titans and dragons. Only a little over 30 remain, and everyone is wounded. Get lost. Sir, what brings you here? I'm here for my people. Your people? Yes, them. My people, I'm Zhang Yu. I made it back alive. Brother Yu. It's really you. Asang. It's me. Sir, you're a newly advanced transcendent eagleman. That's right. Now that you've become transcendent, please come see the king with me. The king will be delighted to see you. What do I gain from seeing the king? Leave the tribe and stay at the royal court from now on. Isn't that the greatest benefit? Tribal folk are low-born scum. They're like wild grass growing across the wilderness. Sir, just take your family with you. What about my people? The tribe raised me. I have no intention of abandoning it. But to see the king, please introduce me, brother. Though this Eagleman king is far weaker than the Thunder Titan.
He's still much stronger than I am.
Since you've become transcendent at the Sword Tomb, serve me well. Guard the royal court in the future.
Take them to collect 2 portions of Windrain Jade Dew.
Then have the priest explain The post-transcendent career path to the newcomer. Thank you, Your Majesty. Thank you, Your Majesty. You've become transcendent. I'll explain the path of advancement now. The key is choosing your own career path. Only then can you advance. A powerful career path can even reach legendary. Priest, where do I go? To choose an eagleman profession? Choose a profession? There are only two paths for a profession: creating one or bloodline inheritance. What do you mean, choose one? I can't choose one. Then how can I reach legendary? Legendary? You sure dream big. On this continent, career paths that reach legendary are precious beyond measure. Right now, only the Royal Sky Warrior has a complete path to legendary. A self-created career path takes years of effort and constant revision before it has any chance. So every powerful career path can only be passed down by bloodline. If you have no inherited predecessor, you must create your own profession. A profession without a complete legendary path can't be passed down at all. Something like that. Who could have done it? I'm afraid only a true god could achieve such a feat. Priest, please tell me how to create a profession. Take a transcendent item to open your spirit sight. Wind Whisper Jade Dew will do. Then meditate and touch the sea of spirit. Build a transcendent profession from your own ideas. Remember, it must suit your physique, attributes, mind, and will. Don't aim too high or be unrealistic. Otherwise, your career path will be a dead end from the start. Creating a career path isn't easy either. Do you remember? If you do leave, of all the tribal eaglemen in the camp, fewer than 1 in 10 survived. Asan, what happened? After you drew away the two-headed wyvern, we were drafted by a royal court unit into the cannon fodder ranks. We faced the Dragonside's lion archer troops up front. More than a dozen of our people died quickly. If not for the bronze armor and the Titan giant tearing apart the blue dragon king, there would have been even more casualties. The royal court's eagleman warriors always stay at the rear. They only command tribal eaglemen into battle. That's why fewer than 1 in 10 tribal eaglemen survived. When we go back this time, I won't obey the royal court anymore. Once we find a better place, we can't stay at High Barbarian Mountain either. That's the might of a Titan giant. Every Titan giant starts at legendary, and a Titan powerhouse like Atli is already demigod class. My servants, cheer for your master. The great Titans will rule Felland. He can be replaced. This place will one day be a brutal battlefield. I don't plan to come back. When I left, I promised to bring everyone back. But now more than a dozen are dead. This bluestone can let me absorb Titan blood and awaken my powers. My greatest gain from this war between Titans and dragons is him. With him, creating a class may be easier. This lightning element is the foundation of my powers. My powers will clearly be based on lightning. I am one of the winged people. I can fly. I'm a traveler from another world. I have 2 lifetimes of memories. I have the will of a champion. It matches powerful combat ability. Player has triggered the class quest. Choose a path to transcendence. System error. Unable to generate class quest. Class quest incomplete. Class requirements not met. Player template has changed. Starting automatic system repair. Repair failed. Repair failed. Ding! Player has received an NPC template. NPC rank, Elite. Congratulations, player. You've become a storm warden. The player should unlock this in Chapter 5. This MP, see template. Looks like I'm an elite monster now. You made it out, you. Thanks for standing guard, Leon. It was no trouble at all. Alright, now that I'm out, you don't have to stay here anymore. I've got time, since I have nothing else to do. Can I see how far your strength has come? As for my strength, that deer rat beast we once encountered shouldn't be able to beat me now. That's impressive. With you here, our high savage tribe is finally growing stronger. After taking a class, I can finally see the path ahead. Absorbing Titan and Dragon blood increased my potential. Give me enough time, and I may even reach legend rank. The epic war between Titans and Dragons is about to begin. Even legends may not survive, much less a newly advanced transcendent like me. This is heaven's gift to the high savage tribe. When war breaks out, I'll bring the tribe here. In 1 year, I rose from level 1 to level 5 as a storm warden. The first transcendent tier, the pinnacle of this world. Bring out your chief. The royal court has issued an order. All able-bodied winged people of the High Savage tribe are conscripted to report to Sky Mountain, the winged people's homeland. The earth-shattering war has finally begun. Feng Ah, who taught me the star-absorbing force, can't hold me down anymore. He's only a second-tier transcendent, a master. Messenger, do you realize that if you take every able-bodied tribesman, how will the rest of my people survive? Every winged person must serve the royal court unconditionally. That's been the iron law since ancient times. Tribe folk are lower than weeds. Those who can live, live. The rest can die. You're a noble transcendent. Why mingle with a bunch of commoners? Why debase yourself? If the royal court treated us like its people, we'd gladly die for it. But it treats us like ants. Why should we risk our lives for it? Insolent. You're one of the winged people, and you only reached transcendence by luck. How dare you slander the royal court? What outrageous nonsense. You refuse a royal order. I'll kill you right here. 11 years ago, my father died in the royal court's draft. A year ago, our people nearly died in the vast sea forest. Messenger, I've wanted you dead for a long time. Without his wings, he's lost half his speed. I lost. Please, my lord, spare my life. I have many transcendent treasures. I can trade them for my life. No need. Our high savage tribe's blood feud starts with you. People of the tribe, do you remember the winged people's royal court and its great draft every 10 years? Every time they came to draft us. Few of our fathers and forefathers ever returned. The High Savage tribe has been in decline ever since. We've nearly been wiped out several times. For a blood feud, even 9 generations is not too late for revenge. Today I killed their messenger. When we grow strong, we'll climb Sky Mountain and ask the Eagle King on the throne himself. Are tribal people really just ants? Are we really ants? No. Starting today, we'll pack our belongings and move. On the eastern coast, there's a towering mountain. The resources are abundant. The scenery is beautiful, and no one's developed it. It's where our High Savage tribe will rise. Zhongxi, Shuangxi. One day, I'll come back. With this mountain, we'll finally have a home. Why don't you name it? This mountain is grand and majestic, noble and glorious, like a gift from heaven. I actually want to call it Sky Mountain. But Sky Mountain is where the winged royal family lives. Then add one more word. Let's call it Paradise Mountain. Paradise Mountain. What a great name. I really want to say I'm sorry. Because it doesn't make me. Masuna, do you really want to die with me? Of course not. The Titans and the ancient dragons will fight here. Quick, follow the old rules of our tribe. Take everyone into the mountain shelters. Yes, Chief. Mephit, you killed my brother. Today you'll rest here with me forever. All right, Asuna. To be buried with a beauty of paradise like you, I won't be losing out. How marvelous. A dead titan and a dead ancient dragon. Heaven favors our tribe. I've already thought of how to use you. The bodies of demigods can last for thousands of years. Hide them away, and they'll become our tribe's greatest treasures. I need to fetch the blue stone. We can't waste this blood. Prepare the bronze tools. Go into the heart of Paradise Mountain and find 2 places large enough for the Titan and dragon bodies. Dig 2 deep pits. I'm going to hide them and use them for generations. Light and darkness truly cannot coexist. Bathing in both Titan and dragon blood won't work. Light and darkness. Titans and dragons. I have to choose one. Since I'm more human now, I'll choose Titan blood. Ah, it hurts. It hurts so bad. System notification. You bathed in Titan blood. Your attributes have changed. You bathed in Titan blood. Your bloodline is beginning to change. You bathed in Titan blood. All attributes increased. Your willpower has increased. You bathed in Titan blood. You awakened the power of light. Your hands and feet have completely changed. You can do much more now. Your combat power will rise greatly. You bathed in Titan blood. Your winged bloodline has fully mutated. Name your new bloodline. Name, Zhang Yu. Race, winged. Fully mutated. Please enter manually. Template, ordinary player. Currently unavailable. Template, master level NPC. I guess an otherkin will do. The system named the new race otherkin. You. Is that you? Liang. It's me. Great, you've grown stronger again. We're one step closer to revenge. Yeah, it won't be long. But with just me alone, I can't cover the entire King's Mountains. Now I've found a good way. I can help our people grow stronger with me. Will it work? Not one winged has a supernatural aptitude. I evolved and grew stronger through Titan blood. Now Titan blood is right before us. I had you dig 2 huge pits, not just to bury the dead Titan and dragon, but to use their blood to transform our people. I'll build a pool here, so every member of the tribe can bathe in Titan blood. But legend says Titan blood can't be touched. Anyone who touches it will burn to death. I have my own way. Return to your place, Mother Earth. This is where our tribe begins to grow again. Starting today, you must bathe here every 7 days. The supernatural is just too hard. Even after all these bloodline changes, no one has awakened supernatural power. In another 100 years, before the Titan blood runs dry, they should all look like me. By then, my otherkin race won't be alone anymore. It's just a shame Liang Sangli and the others never became supernatural. Boss, don't be sad. You still have me. Don't worry. With my lifespan, I'll definitely outlive you. Little 8, if you can't comfort people, stay quiet. Outlive me, huh? Didn't he make it to chapter 5? Maybe there's really something special in his blood. Boss, why are you staring at me? It's creepy. You were right, little 8. Thank goodness I have you. With him beside me through the long years, I won't be so lonely. Chief, 10,000 miles west. A troll tribe is heading this way. A troll tribe? Why would a troll tribe come here? This is the coast. Could it be that on the mainland, there are no longer any legends of the sea folk? Roll. Take the Skywing squad and check it out with me. Little 8, stay with the tribe. In case anything happens. Boss, I want to go with you. Little 8. I don't mind you coming. But you don't have wings. Move out. Such a huge troll tribe. Actually came all the way to the East Sea coast. Which winged kingdom are you from? We're the Jauntwood clan under the Nature Titan. Please come down and meet us. Roll, come down with me. Everyone else, observe from here. Yes, Chief. Troll, we're not winged. We're a human tribe that's lived here for generations. On this coast. My mistake. I'm Langston Jauntwood, chief of the Jauntwood clan. Hello, Langston. I'm Zhang Yu, chief of the human tribe. I'd like to know why the Jauntwood clan came to the East Sea coast. Are you planning to settle here? We won't settle here. We came here to cross the sea and reach another continent. Cross the sea? Crossing the sea in this age won't be easy. That's right. We'll cross the open ocean to reach another continent. Why? That doesn't sound wise. I feel the same way. But this was the dying order of Lord Lanner, the Nature Titan's physician. A dying order? Lord Lanner has passed away? Yes, Lord Zhang Yu. I understand. Lord Langston, the human tribe won't stop you from crossing east. Thank you. The war between the Titans and the ancient dragons continues. And it shows no sign of stopping. It's only growing more intense. Countless lives have been lost in this war. In the truest sense, the land is devastated. In the end, both sides will be crippled. But judging by this epic war will last for years. They were right. They're really cutting wood and building ships on the East Sea coast. Day and night without stopping. Once the Jauntwood clan leaves, if they ever want to return, it'll be harder than climbing to heaven. If you're really going, I won't stop you. But don't forget your roots. Starting today, your surname is Wind. It isn't just the Titans and ancient dragons suffering heavy losses. Half of Furland's races have already vanished. The fourth 20-year period. Sky Knight.
Holy Swordsman.
Light Guardian. Light Guardian. Sky Assassin. I can clear the way for them. But I still can't pass on my class. A century has passed. We finally reached this point. From this day forward, we leave the winged race and establish the Skywing race. The Skywing race. Led by the Titan King and the ancient Dragon Emperor, the last of their people fought a final battle in the abyss of heaven, nearly annihilating each other. The ruins discovered by the children are right here. Heaven bless our people. Heaven bless our people. The prophecy says, this place holds the key to our people's glory. No, it's more than just glory. Once we obtain what's inside, we earth turtles can replace the heaven giants and ancient dragons as the rulers of all Furland. Echo, I order you to return to the Goblin Kingdom as fast as you can. Go see King Amigal of the Goblins. Have him send the kingdom's elite, army and finest craftsmen here. Also tell him, this concerns the rise of my Imperial Dragon clan. It's far more important than any scenario we discussed before. Yes, great sage. I'll make sure the king gets the message. Chief, we've confirmed it. The Titan King and Ancient Dragon Emperor were both badly wounded. Most Titans and dragons died in battle. In that case, do we still need to continue our isolation strategy? According to intelligence, fewer than 10 Titan giants remain in the world. There are slightly more ancient dragons left, but only a dozen or so, and they're all badly wounded. The races once subordinate to both clans are beginning to turn against them. The goblins seem to be quietly contacting all races. How is the Eagle Folk royal court lately? The Eagle King was badly wounded in the final battle. They still remain loyal to the wounded Thunder Titan, and recently drove off goblin envoys. A Goblin Titan war is unlikely to break out soon. Claire, relay my order. The Wingfolk will end our isolation policy today. Send our young warriors to Felons, lands and skies to make themselves seen. We must let everyone know. The continent of Felon has more than just Eagle Folk, as an intelligent race of the skies. It also has us, the East Sea Wingfolk. I believe before long, goblin envoys will come to Mount Heaven. Who would have thought the Goblin Royal Court now has humans in it? We are envoys, sent by King Amiger. We offer you our most sincere respect. Welcome, envoys from the Goblin Royal Court. Titan giants and ancient dragons ruled Felon for ages, enslaving all races, and starting wars that could destroy the continent. Now all races on the continent are full of resentment. Their rage against Titans and dragons has reached its peak. Under the Great Sage, High Priest, and Goblin King, we goblins are ready to rise up and overthrow Titan rule together. We wish to represent the goblins and all races of Felon in allying with the Wingfolk. We'll share the victory. What does the Wing King think? The Antfolk are willing to ally with the goblins to overthrow Titan and dragon rule. But what can the Goblin Royal Court promise the Antfolk in return? Overthrow the Titans and be your own masters. Isn't that the greatest reward? The Antfolk have lived on the coast for generations and never submitted to the Titans. What difference would that make? Honored and King, the Great Sage and Goblin King do have an offer. Speak. If the Antfolk join the Anti-Titan Alliance, after the war, you may choose any land as Antfolk territory. As for some remarkable goblin technology, we're also willing to share it with the Antfolk. There will also be supplies, arms, and treaty guarantees. Good. Have the envoy present the treaty. My people will make a pact with the goblins to strike down the unjust Titans. Prepare a feast tonight. Entertain the goblin delegation. The pact is set. Now we'll see whether goblins or Titans strike first. Honored Dwarf King, I have a question. Please ask. May I ask, On King, did the Antfolk's ancestors also come from a shelter? A shelter? Why do you ask? Nothing, Honored and King. I misspoke. It took me a moment to realize. A shelter from my past life. The game lore did mention some. Airships, trains, and seafaring. You know about our old era? Are you truly one of my people too? I'm not. Or rather, I once was human, and I didn't come out of a shelter either. Whether or not you have human blood, my eyes and soul tell me. Your soul is completely human. My dear kin, if humanity's descendants forget everything someday, you must tell them of humanity's past glory. No matter how miserable or lowly they become, they must keep living strong and wait for their chance to rise. And in critical times, please protect them too. Are things really that hard for you? I thought you held high status among the goblins. In our shelter, the powerful sequences died long ago. Those left behind are no match for the goblins, superhuman fighters. When the goblins breached the shelter, we had just awakened, with no time to use the shelter's weapons. But your weapons can fight mighty titans, yet can't handle goblins. They can fight titans, because the titans carry human blood. They're likely evolved from creations of humanity long ago. That's why our weapons work so well on them. But goblins are different. They're not weak against us. I see. Everyone thinks we, humans, hold high status among the goblins. But that's an illusion. The goblins admire our civilization, long for our past, study our knowledge, and take over our weapons. Yet fear our potential. They control us. In our shelter, several hundred of our people awakened. We've also had many children these past years. The goblins study our knowledge, but won't let us teach our own children. What choice did Amigr give you? Become an ordinary race on Felland, and survive and multiply on your own. Or remain bound to the goblins forever. Being bound means slavery for generations. How could we agree to that? You can imagine, after so many years, humans will become an ordinary weak race on Felland, perhaps always at risk of extinction. That's true, but we humans would rather start over than ever be slaves. If humanity faces trouble someday, please lend them a hand. I beg you. I will. Then can you tell me your human name, Zhang Yu? My name is Christina. When I played the game in my past life, I did hear a lot about prehistoric ruins. The races of Felland only guessed the last. Ira was steampunk, never knowing humans ruled the continent then. Come to think of it, if the system weren't locked, by now, wouldn't I have triggered a legendary quest? Aunt King, please lead your brave Anfolk army, when the autumn leaves begin to fall, to the plain of Morn in central Felland for our alliance. My king has decided that when leaves fall this autumn, we'll mobilize all our people against Titan rule. The Wingfolk will honor the pact and reach the plain of Morn on time. May Goblin Wingfolk friendship last forever. May our friendship last forever. The battle is finally here. Many years ago, our ancestors were a vassal tribe of the Eaglefolk court. They struggled to survive in the wasteland. Every 10 years, the Eaglefolk court came to our Gauman mountains and forcibly drafted nearly all our young adults into a war with no end in sight. Every draft tore a family apart. Almost no one returned. That vast sea forest holds the countless bones of our Gauman ancestors, along with their blood and tears. My father, my grandfather, and all my forebears died in that war with no future. The war between titans and ancient dragons drained our ancestors dry. When I became chieftain, only a little over 200 remained. The old, weak, sick, and wounded could barely sustain a tribe. When I came of age, I too was drafted into that battlefield that seemed to have no end. I saw Titan giants flaunt their overwhelming might treating us as less than living things. I also saw the Eagle Folk Court treat us as cannon fodder to be spent at will. From that day on, I saw the Titans and the Eagle Folk Court for what they really were. So when the Eagle Folk Court drafted us again, I killed their envoy and led our people to this East Sea coast. Here we multiplied and thrived, growing stronger. We found a great opportunity and evolved our bloodline, becoming the stronger Antfolk. And today, we finally have the strength to resist the Titans and Eagle Folk Court. My warriors, will you follow me to fight the Titans and level Tian Mountain? We will. We will. Fight the Titans. Level Tian Mountain. March out. Yes. From the East Sea coast to the Plain of Morn, we've flown for over a month. We should be close. Monsters ahead. Fire arrows. This army of 10,000 winged folk in the sky is enough to make most enemies retreat. Chieftain, the Plain of Morn is ahead. These steam-powered steel weapons already make me feel threatened. The second age is about to begin. This is the age of goblins. My wingfolk aren't strong enough yet. The wingfolk should stay hidden and build our strength. Didn't the Ying royal court refuse to ally with us? This Sky Legion looks so much like Eagle folk. Could the Eagle King be here too? Your information is way behind. The ones flying overhead now are all lies, the Li folk. Li folk? They look like the Ying folk, but they're completely different. My chieftain once said, compared to the Li folk, the Ying folk are nothing. In short, 1 Yi equals 5 Ying. 1 Yi is worth 5 Ying folk. With them, we won't have to worry much about enemies in the sky. Form ranks. Honored and King. The Goblin camp has learned of your arrival. They're not legends yet, but they can fly. This must be an advanced form of Goblin Wind Riders. Sky Knights. The 4 Knight Orders invented by goblins: Wind Riders, Earth Riders, Water Riders, and Fire Riders. They would later become one of the world's most common knight classes. Lead the way. Please come with us to the Imperial Eagle Camp. Back then, the Empire had an air legion, 10,000 times stronger than this Antfolk tribe. They too bore wings and soared through heaven and earth. The Heavenly Choristers, one of the 9 air legions, were even more imposing than these Antfolk. Sadly, that's all in the past. The Empire has long fallen. What we must do now is help humanity survive on this land again, so we don't die out. If that happens, we'd have betrayed the Empire's sacrifice to protect this world.
Indeed.
Fiona, you've met that Ant King in the sky. Could he become an ally? That Ant King isn't so simple. He knows some secrets, but not many. He seems to want me to believe he's from our era too. And use something called reincarnation to be reborn as an Antfolk. That's completely absurd. Even the Empire's strongest wizard sequence masters couldn't do such a thing.
Exactly.
It seems this Ant King wants something from us too. That's good, Fiona. I'd worry if he wanted nothing. That's why we have a chance to win him over. Grandpa Yang, this Ant King, claims to be an Eastern human from that era. Try to get in touch with him soon. You really never let anyone rest, do you? If I'd known, I should have set the awakening time earlier. Now the goblins have us in their grip. It's hard to accept. You can't put it that way. If the goblins hadn't happened to break the sealed lock we set, in another 10,000 years, we might never have awakened. The Empire's glory might truly have vanished into the river of time. Still better than being at their mercy. Honored and King. My king, Amigor, has prepared quarters and supplies for your people. My king wishes to discuss with each race's leaders the details of the campaign against the Titan giants. Fine, I'll be there on time. At the Empire's founding, the imperial capital's elite troops. It's no wonder they ruled an entire age. The yellow-robed guard, every one of them is a transcendent class holder. And King, please. The Ant King is here. Amigor knows full well that air power is no less valuable than cavalry. Miguel's spear, the divine weapon that would one day slay a Titan, is also an ill-omened spear. Leaders and kings, thank you for leading your people with mine to resist those damned Titan giants. Think back to the day when our ancestors became slaves to the Titan giants. From then on, we were slaves for generations. I believe everyone here, like us, is a race that yearns for freedom. No one wants to be a slave forever. That's why we rose up. The real reason is that Titans and dragons wounded each other badly. If I had goblin strength, I should be the one saying this.
Today,
I, Amigor, join the races at the Plain of Oaths. Let us swear a blood oath. The goblin race and all of you here shall forever be brother races. This may set a precedent for blood alliances on the continent of Furland. Let us seal it in blood and become brother races. After we conquer the Titans, we shall divide the continent. Good. The wingfolk will deal with the Titan camp's air forces, mainly eagle folk, griffins, hippogriffs, and other airborne foes. If airborne transcendent class holders appear, we'll send Wind Rider regiments to support you. The wingfolk will hold the skies. The Titans are tyrants. All races shall strike them down. Bring down the Titans. March. Pradas is where the Titan royal court stands. That city is built atop Furland's tallest mountain, higher than Mount Celesta. Mount Celesta is just a hill beside it. Pradas's main gate is 300 meters tall. Its walls are 500 meters high. Those gates are for Titan giants. We lesser races can only enter through the small 3-meter gate beside it. I entered that city once. Just walking through it took 3 days and nights. Most stunning was the Titan King's mountain throne. They carved the whole peak of Mount Pradas into a throne. The 500-meter Titan King sits on it, as if seated at the center of the world. That is a being truly equal to a god. Such power. Such majesty. Who wouldn't crave it? Chief, Eagle Folk Scouts. Stop them. The Antfolk are holding them back. The continent's finest. Scout race is struggling now. This is Pradas. Now isn't the time to marvel. War is upon us. A tree. Over 100 years ago, I fought for him. If I didn't know the Goblin Empire would win this battle, I'd be thinking of the most dignified way to die. Amigor, did you come to build me a grand city? 1,000,000 slaves. Excellent. That saves me the trouble of conquering them, as expected of a goblin hero from the ancient age. You're nothing like those goblins of the Fifth Age. Atri, the Titan race has fallen. I'll be the one to end your glory. After I defeat you, I will build in Pradas, a royal city for the goblins. Your age is over. The glory of the Titans, even fallen into this corrupted world. It's not something ants like you can break. Amikar, you once knelt humbly at my toes, begging for my mercy. Now I'll give you one more chance. Kneel and you live. Atre, I hate the shame you brought me. Since that day, I've never been able to kneel again. Today, the Titans will be destroyed. All troops charge with me. Kill! This is far beyond a legend.
Amigor is actually a demigod.
Over 20 legends, and one demigod. Diggin's foundation runs deep. Today will be the day, my people, and I make our name. We must tell those ibises flying in the sky. The sky is one man's battlefield. Grip your bows. Hold your swords tight. Defeat them. Kill. Let their heads become the steps to our place among the continent's great powers. Kill, kill, kill. Climb higher. Keep your distance. Fall back and keep firing. They're coming up. Front line, draw your swords. Hold them back. The Ying people have no hands. They can never master the bow. This battle will haunt them forever. Chief, the sky is clear. Return to camp and rest with your swords. We've taken the sky. But the war isn't over. 50 to a squad. Harass every tribe in the Titan army at will. The rest of the superhumans surround and kill the Titan with me. No wonder a dozen goblin legends could hold off a Titan demigod. These things look a lot like the supercannons I saw in my old life. You foolish Titan slaves. Your defeat is already counting down. Archers, await my command. Aim for the weak points. Fire the armor-piercing light arrows. First wave, flame. Second wave, magic mirror. 10th wave, tiger gate. Spread out.
Now,
This is the first Titan to die. At the hands of a mortal race, outside the Titans and dragons. Ants! Ants! How dare you profane the divine race? I'll kill every one of you on this land. The law of thunder is running wild. This strike could truly destroy the world. Sacred spear, pierce it. The thunder sequence law is surging. Space is in chaos. Lock onto the Ying bloodline. Lock onto their supernatural source. Penetration confirmed. Thatix.
MX.
Take the children and leave. A tree. Go. Remember, you must find our king, Ashmas. Avenge us. Revive the Titan race. Go. Will even proud Titans flee in panic? Atri, I'll cut off your head. I'll make your skull the gate to my future goblin capital. I'll make you guard the goblin race for all eternity. I'm at the end of my strength. The sacred spear has enough power for only one more strike. Luckily, we scared them off. We've won. Of course I won't spoil the mood now. But this still isn't the age of me and the righteous. My people, allies of the goblins, today at this very moment, together we defeated the Titans, who ruled Furlan for countless years. From this day on, none of our people will be conscripted to fight in those endless wars. No one will ever again become a slave to the Titans or dragons. I will keep my oath. When Digon's royal capital is built in Pradas, once the city is complete, I will be crowned Emperor of Digon here. Then I will grant lands to every race. And as for the Titan's legacy, the goblins will share it with all the races.
Abidor. Abidor.
Atri, the Thunder Lord, sure was unlucky. The goblins even roasted and ate him after he died. Leave some leeway. You may meet again someday. What Digon did may not be a good sign. Jiang Yu is here. Please, take your seats. The banquet is about to begin. You used to call me the king of the outsiders. Now I'm Jiang Yu. Your Majesty, now that the Titans are gone, what does your Majesty plan to do with those nations that sided with the Titans? Naturally, we'll conquer and destroy them. The Empire needs a great many slaves. If they submit a surrender, and willingly submit, as long as they weren't fanatical Titan loyalists, we can let their race survive. I'm not a cruel man. Your Majesty, the outsiders and the Ying royal court have a blood feud that can never be forgiven. If the Ying royal court submits, please don't accept their surrender. The Ying royal court has a blood feud with the outsiders. Your Majesty, my ancestors and parents all died because of the Ying royal court and the Titans. I understand. The Ying royal court has no right to live on the same continent as us. But will you need our legendary warriors to help wipe out the Ying royal court? I've heard that the old Eagle King of the Ying people is also a legendary warrior. Thank you for your concern, Your Majesty. The old king is no threat. I can handle him. Good. Your Majesty, what you just said is unwise.
How so?
The Ying people cannot be wiped out completely. Why not? If their race is destroyed, one man will make Furlan the true dominant sky race, and no one will be able to stop him. But I already promised him. You only promised that he could flatten Tianshan and wipe out the Ying royal court if one or two Ying princes escape. That would be perfectly normal. There are plenty of Ying people scattered across the continent. Rebuilding a Ying royal court won't be hard. But wouldn't that make us look like we broke our word? How would that be breaking our word? Your Majesty is now the supreme ruler of the continent, the king of all kings. You must consider matters from that perspective. The Grand Chancellor is absolutely right. Then that's what we'll do. After tonight, the fear Furlan's people feel toward titans and dragons will finally be shattered. Honored King Jiang Yu of the Outsiders. I'm Yan, one of the humans from the sanctuary. You're also a human from the previous age? Yes, Fiona told me about you. She said Your Excellency Jiang Yu came from the Eastern humans, so we're from the same roots. No wonder I felt close to you when we met. I felt the same way. So why did you seek me out, Lord Yang? I heard from Fiona that you prefer to get straight to the point. So I'll be direct. Are you familiar with enchantment technology? You have enchantment technology? To be honest, we developed it by combining human technology with this age's supernatural power. It's a new supernatural technology. So far, we've developed 3 types: fire, lightning, and wind. We're willing to give all 3 to you. What do you want in return? In a few hundred years, when humanity returns to the glass continent, we ask that you protect some humans and pass the enchantment technology on to them. All right, I agree, but I didn't expect you to be so pessimistic about humanity's future. I assume Fiona told you as well. The goblins use us, but they also keep us at arm's length. To protect Diggin's dominance, our descendants are forbidden from learning the knowledge we possess. Without a transfer of knowledge, humanity will only become one of Furlan's ordinary intelligent races and pose no threat to Diggin. Can't you secretly send some of your people away? We tried. But in our generation, before every human in the refuge dies, the humans can't leave the giant whale's sight. Those ruthless giant whales want to keep the refuge humans trapped until their knowledge dies out. Then I'll leave it to you, Lord Jiang Yu. I'll remember that promise. Honored King of the Outsiders, please stop what you're doing. The Eagle Folk envoy already left for Prods days ago to submit our surrender to the great King of Kings, Amigal, and ask to join him. Please wait a few days. The Eagle Folk will surely gain
His Majesty Amigil's forgiveness.
The Eagle Folk court has no right to live in Furland. And Amigal won't accept your surrender. The blood feud of 9 generations will be repaid in blood today. Avenge 9 generations of blood. Kill. Flatten Heavenly Mountain. Kill. Damn outsiders. You've gone too far.
My king.
The Eagle Folk King has made his move. Storm Domain. Such divine power isn't something a hero can fight. Get out of this airspace. Keep attacking the Eagle Folk Court's army. You can't hide for long. My champion's will can catch every opening he gives me. That's why I dare challenge a legend. If he were younger, I might not be his match. But now he can't last much longer. I surrender. I submit to the outsiders. No need. The Eagle Folk Court will fall today. Why? Why must you wipe out my people? Eagle King, do you remember the Eagle Folk tribe of Galman Mountain? The Galman Mountain Eagle Folk tribe? You don't remember, do you? But we remember. My ancestors from my own bloodline were from the Galman Mountain Eagle Folk tribe. When we were weak, your Eagle Folk court, time after time, drained the Galman Mountain tribe dry. My fathers and forefathers were all used as cannon fodder, spent on that old battlefield of titans and dragons. Today we've come for revenge. Didn't expect that, did you? Mighty Eaglefolk Court, destroyed at last by the small tribe you once despised. You killed the legendary Eaglefolk King. Experience plus 5,000. The king is dead. The king is dead. Well, Prince Food, I told you so, didn't I? The Eagle King was no match for the Winged King. Will you come with me now? Just as you said, my lord. The Eaglefolk Court has fallen. I'll go with you. Gammon Mountain's blood feud is finally avenged. So this is legend? You awakened a legendary domain. Holy Lightning Domain. Your bloodline has fully evolved. You awakened the bloodline gift, long-lived. Your bloodline failed to elevate your race's bloodline. The long-lived gift doesn't suit the race bound to you. You advanced to the legendary class, Wings of Holy Lightning. You awakened the legendary trait, Divine Might. From today on, I've truly joined the ranks of the strong on this continent. I have 2 supernatural powers, so I have 2 legendary traits. Divine Might doubles lightning powers damage. Holy Heart enters absolute combat mode. Even better, my bloodline evolved into long-lived. But though I became long-lived, the winged race didn't ascend with me. By my plan, the winged should become a long-lived race like elves. 9 generations of blood feud are finally avenged today. Kill. Before I set out, I said. Once Heavenly Mountain was flattened, and the royal court shattered, I'd be crowned king upon its ruins. When a people rise, they must avenge 9 generations of blood. Flatten Heavenly Mountain. Shatter the royal court. Here and now, amid these corpses and blood, in these ruins of the fallen royal court, I claim my crown. Our people have a king. The rare items from King Wu's court have been inventoried. Take the bodies and bury them. Clear out the rubble too. Boss, this place is wrecked. Why keep it? This will be outsider territory. I'll build a mountain city here. A mountain city? Some of our people will guard it in the future. Heavenly Mountain is the outsider's first hand reaching into the continent. Yes, King Wu. Will the outsiders just keep getting stronger? The outsider's bloodline still needs generations of improvement. How do we improve it? Many Titan bones lie beneath Mount Prods. Once a Miguel is crowned emperor, I'll ask the goblins for some. For our people's evolution. I'll make the winged a true long-lived race. Leave a squad at Prods. Watch the secret scriptures. The rest return with me to the East Sea Coast. King Wu's orders. Return to the East Sea Coast. Boss, you've been sitting there a long time. I just reached legend. I need to stabilize my realm and decide my path beyond legend. There's a path beyond legend? There are 3 paths beyond legend. Walk the mortal world, and I alone am invincible. In the end, become immortal. That sounds good. The second path is too hard and too slow. Ascend to godhood and build a divine kingdom on earth. Ignite divine fire and become a god. Becoming a god sounds powerful. If a true god already holds the divine seat you want, you must slay a god. Slay a god? And gods aren't immortal either. I remember late in chapter 5, Ragnarok descended, and the divine kingdoms trembled. The gods became saints and fled. Even gods can be killed by mortals. Why would I stake my end on a god's throne? This path is the rarest and the most dangerous. And you still want to choose it, boss? Since I came to this world, I can't just settle for survival. What's the point if I don't become the strongest? Boss, I'll take the path of the Sky Lord, lie low until chapter 5, and wait for the system to unlock. I might just make it. I'll reach the peak. Then the path of the Sky Lord. How does it work? The Sky Lord's path differs from the gods. Gods have demigods gather a heart of law, build a divine kingdom on earth, then connect to heaven and earth's authority. Gather faith, ignite divine fire, form a divine spark, and raise their divine kingdom to the sky. That is ruling mortals for heaven, becoming part of the world's order. But a Sky Lord rules heaven and earth. First, build a sky throne. Then use it to subdue countless laws. Before becoming master of the world, I must anchor the world with myself, and use my own path to suppress all paths. Use one path to suppress all paths. My own path isn't one of the 3,000 paths in this world. I'll create a new path myself. How do I subdue 3,000 paths? The knowledge of two worlds collides in my mind. It's like standing on giants' shoulders, seeing farther ahead. But this deduction drains my mind too much. I've got it. I've heard a will strong enough can even twist the laws. Then I'll use my will to replace the laws. Focus on the laws. This path has no name. So I'll call it judgment. High above the heavens, I'll build a throne of judgment and establish the path of judgment as the start of subduing all paths. With the law of judgment, forge 3,000 swords of judgment, tempered on countless laws as fuel, until I achieve immortality. But first, I must truly master one law. Right now, I've only touched the surface of laws. I can't stir the world's will yet. First, gather a heart of law and become a demigod. Then wait for the right time. Lightning and light. I'll start with these two laws. Use the path to godhood as a cover, while doing what a master of heaven and earth does. As for the throne, I'll forge it later. The champion's will is answering me. Who is the great enemy? Who has angered the world? I'm already a legend. Why do I still feel this dread? No, the world's malice has arrived. The endless abyss. The endless abyss. It's only a prototype. The world reacted. No wonder no one has ever been able to become an immortal Sky Lord. No, it's not that no one has. There are just too few. So few, it's like walking against the world. This is the perilous path I, as a champion, want to cross. This is the first step toward becoming the strongest. First, I need to master the laws I currently possess. Right now, I only grasp the basics of the laws. I'd better avoid touching the world's sensitive spots. Looking closely, the early stages of this difficult path are actually no different from the demigod path. Then I'll first condense a law heart and become a demigod. I'll wait for the right moment. Thunder and light. I'll start by mastering these two laws. I'll use the path to godhood as a front, while acting as the Lord of heaven and earth. As for the throne, I'll forge it later. Above the sky. There should indeed be more. My king. The Goblin capital Pradas is complete. Goblin King Omegle has announced that the coronation will be held in 1 month. Omegle is finally going to be crowned Emperor of Juming. A classic scene from the 2nd chapter. Take him to rest. Zhao Yi. Go select 800 elite otherworlders. Add my personal guards, and come with me to Pradas. Yes, Your Majesty. Zhaoba, wake up. Get ready. We're heading to Pradas. The boss is going away again. Then let's get moving. Amigal has been crowned emperor. The balance of this world is about to change. Change or not, who cares? Brother Ba, I'm staying put. Who are you calling Brother Ba? Boss, my bad. Let's go. We're almost there. The walls are as tall as a titan. But inside, the layout suits goblins and the other races of the continent. This wasn't built by goblins. It looks more like architecture from the human civilization of the previous era. The head of the Thunder Titan Atreus really was forged into the city gate. Amigal kept his word. This goblin capital is quite magnificent. Even my white stone fortress looks rather plain now. Your Highness, King of the Otherworlders, please come this way. This is housing our clan prepared especially for nobles. From now on, this place belongs to one person and one clan only. Your Highness, this building has not been named yet. You may name it. We'll have craftsmen hang a sign later. In that case, call it the Otherworlders Embassy. The name you chose is the same as one mentioned by the humans in the shelters. So the rumors are true. Your Highness is indeed close to humans. In some ways, I do have a lot in common with them. I'm not worried that being close to humans will make the secret realm wary of me. The most advanced human technology and equipment are almost all in Amidjal's hands. Humans don't live very long. Under goblin control, in a few hundred years, their descendants will only become an ordinary race of Furland. But I've always wondered, did the once glorious human civilization of the previous era really have no supreme power at the top of the hierarchy? Humans truly are a remarkable race. Your personal sign will arrive tomorrow. We'll also handle all your meals during your stay. Also, the coronation of King Wu is in 1 month. Please be sure to attend on time. I'll remember. This city can house 1 million people. Amidjal's ambition was clear from the moment he began building the city. The newly built goblin capital is magnificent. A vibrant civilization is rising. You've already become a legend. Now that the winged folk chief has become a legend, he won't be as easy to control as before. Your Majesty, perhaps we can form our own air force. Our own? Using those hawkmen? Not them. I went to see those hawkmen. They've lost all their spirit. They're completely useless now. What I mean is, we should rely on ourselves. Our Bujin clan has all kinds of knight classes. Why not choose a flying magical beast to serve as mounts for our flying knights? Do you have any ideas, Daxiao? Which flying magical beast could serve as mounts for our clan's flying knights? Griffins. When we fought the Titans, didn't we capture a large number of griffins and lock them up? Excellent. Brilliant. My great plan will finally take flight, like a saber-toothed tiger growing wings. We'll do as you suggest. But for now, we still need to show the Otherworlders enough respect. We don't even know where that ancient dragon is hiding. An air force is essential. Since the Otherworlder king has become a legend, let him serve as the Empire's guardian of the eastern frontier. The goblins haven't set foot there yet. It's just an honorary title. Let him have it. Once the goblin race grows and develops, we'll find an excuse to take it back. There's one more matter, Your Majesty. What is it? The humans in the shelters have been making quite a few moves. They've stayed in contact with every race. I think it's time we made our position clear. We need to put the humans in their place and let the other races of the continent see our attitude toward them. How should we do that? Among those humans, isn't there a woman named Fiona? They say that, in their era, she was the shelter manager specially trained by humanity. She's essentially the humans' nominal leader. I believe, Your Majesty, you could take her as a concubine to show the world where you stand. Take that human woman as a concubine. In my eyes, only beautiful goblin women are truly beautiful. Those human women, no matter how beautiful they are just oversized monkeys. Your Majesty, you will one day be the emperor of the imperial capital empire. You have to make sacrifices. Besides, marrying her is only a statement. You won't even have to touch her after bringing her here. Just keep her in the palace as an ornament. That will put pressure on those humans who seem to bow but are proud inside, and reduce them to a disorganized mess. It will also warn the other races of the continent. Why wouldn't we do it? All right, fine. I'll take care of it later today. There's no need to rush. I'm being crowned next month. The Empress and all the consorts will have to appear then. What? The blonde human girl named Fiona married the Goblin Emperor as a consort? Seriously? The savior of Furland, the destroyer of the Titans, the brave and fearless lord of the goblins, the leader of the Continental Races Alliance. The great leader, Amigo, has arrived. This coronation ceremony is quite unusual. Something the goblins came up with. It's certainly unlike anything else. Countless years ago, the world was ruled by titans and dragons, who enslaved every race on the continent. The two races fought without end, cracking the earth apart, shattering the skies, and reversing mountains and rivers, until our king Amigo rose to power, leading his armies into battle, unbeaten wherever he went. By sheer force of will, he became a demigod, biding his time. He finally drove out the titans, and slew the Thunder Titan, taking the throne from titans and dragons. Now peace reigns across the land, and every race lives in harmony under King Amigo. His name strikes fear across Farrant. Today, at this very moment, I represent the goblins and the rulers of every race, and humbly ask Lord Amigo to establish the Goblin Empire. I also ask Amigo before these mountains, and beneath the sun, moon, and stars, to be crowned Emperor of the Empire. To be crowned Emperor of the Empire. To be crowned Emperor of the Empire. My dwarven clan humbly asks for Amigo to be crowned Emperor. My fairy clan humbly asks for Amigo to be crowned Emperor. We, the troll clans, ask Amigo to be crowned Emperor. Boss, we should kneel too. What else can we do? My winged clan humbly asks for Amigo to be crowned Emperor. So this is what being Emperor feels like. When that Titan sat upon the mountain throne of Pradas, he must have felt this way too. Since you all ask it of me, Amigo shall be Emperor of the Empire from this day on. Your Majesty, bow your head one last time, and let me place upon you the crown of imperial power. From this day forward, no one will ever make your Majesty bow again. Long live your Majesty. Long live the Empire. Long live Emperor Amigo. Our Emperor, Amigo. Everyone, rise. Your Emperor grants you the right to hold your heads high. The first year of the Dickon Empire. The Chiffing Demambinder's strongest clan chief is named Guardian of the North. The Chiffing Demorth. The Chiffing winged folk are named Guardians of the East and the Sky. The Chiffing dwarves are named Guardians of the Mountains. The Chiffing merfolk are named Guardians of the Western Sea. All wise races that joined the campaign against the Titans shall be rewarded with titles and honors. The High Priest's eldest son is named Grand Duke of the West. The Grand Sage's eldest son is named Grand Duke of the South. Empress Fiona, you asked me to meet you this late. It can't just be to give me a lesson on the Empire's current state. Jian Yu, you don't know enough. Omegle has already begun training Griffin riders. Once the Goblin Griffin riders are ready, what will you be able to defend then? Do you have a plan? I do. But you have to agree to one condition first. What condition? I want a child. Say that again. I said I want a child with your bloodline. Your Amajo's Empress. If word of this gets out, we'll both be in trouble. He won't find out. You just have to trust me. All right. I agree. What do you plan to do? We'll volunteer to Omegle to raise his griffins. We'll handle their training, breeding, and care. That way, even if goblin knights ride the griffins, they'll still depend on the winged folk. It's like handing someone a blade, then keeping hold of the hilt. The night is beautiful. Don't waste any more time. All right. Be careful on your way back. Boss, where were you all night? I had business to handle. I went to negotiate with the humans. Then why do you smell like jasmine? You're a turtle, not a dog. You don't have to sniff everything. Your Majesty, what did the humans say? They're willing to raise Amajo's griffins. Isn't that the same as working for Beijing? Don't underestimate them. The humans are thinking much farther ahead than you are. But you were right about one thing. This benefits us. After we meet Omegle, we'll return to Heaven Mountain. Jiangqing, you came at the perfect time. Your people acted quickly. Those Titan remnants won't get away. Serving His Majesty is the highest duty of the winged folk. If Your Majesty has no further orders, I'll take my leave. Your Majesty, a letter arrived from our people traveling north. They say that in the northern Belos Mountains, they saw a tribe of elves numbering over 10,000. Elves? Their leader is said to be the late Demon King's ninth son. In the river valley between the Belos Mountains, there is a new goblin city on the plains. Tens of thousands live there, yet these elves dare to settle beside the goblin city. What did our people say? Every year, elves have gone to Belos City. Looks like the goblins have been holding something back from us. What should we do? Let these royal elf remnants grow stronger. Leave them alone for now. These elves won't amount to much. And the goblins won't let us wipe them out so easily. When the time is right, we'll wipe out the royal court completely. For now, our task is to develop the non-human races. Understood, Your Majesty. Your Majesty, a human boy claiming to be your son has come to see you. How could I have a human son? Send him away. Can anyone just claim me as their father now? Yes, Your Majesty. Wait, Inona. Bring her to me. Yes, Your Majesty. Fiona really gave birth to a son. My mother said, "You're my real father." Come here, my child. What's your name? Reinhardt. My mother named me Reinhardt. A fine name. It seems your mother wanted you to become a man as mighty as a lion. How did you get here? The capital keeps a close watch on your people. Father, I rode here on a griffin. That's too dangerous. If the goblins find out you secretly rode a griffin away.
It's a serious crime.
It's all right, Father. Mother will cover for me. And His Majesty Amidul's 19th son is a friend of mine. Nothing will happen. You risked coming here to find me. You didn't come just to say that, did you? Father, I finally found you. Sit down. Take your time. I was fostered by a human tribe as a child. Everyone I grew up with was from the tribe. We lived with the human elders, who came out of the shelter, learning to care for griffins and raising their young alongside them. The elders would often sigh at night. They said it was the pain of a lost civilization. To keep our race alive, some things had to be endured. Until I was 6, I didn't even know I had parents. What happened next? Then the human empress came. She was the humans' leader in name. She brought a great deal of supplies and resources for cultivation. The tribe also had some children with supernatural potential. But their talent wasn't enough. They gave you a class path. The goblins gave the humans the night path. But it only went as high as hero. There were no legends. Amigal would never give you the legendary path, he said. That was earned by goblins through generations of time and blood. He could never hand it over to humans. But I never became a knight. Why not? The elders said. I had a better future ahead of me. Then, that night, Mother stayed in the tribe when I was almost asleep. She came to my room. She held me and cried all night. That was the night I learned. She had been forced to marry Amigal. And my father wasn't Emperor Jijing. It was you, a powerful figure far away on the east coast of Furland, the Grand Duke and Sky Guardian of the Winter Realm, Jiang Yu, King of the Winged Folk. I see. Mother told me to keep this secret. I must never tell anyone. She did the right thing. All these years I couldn't study the supernatural arts. I could only train with a sword day and night. I've been waiting until I grew stronger, so I could take Mother from the palace. 9 years passed. And that's how I grew up. A month ago, Mother told me I could come to Heaven Mountain on the east coast to find you. The next day, a goblin official came and told me to follow the 19th. Prince Asa Amigal to his fief with a griffin. He let you leave? The 19th prince and I got along well. I asked why he was willing to help me. He said he had an agreement with Empress Fiona. Then I came here. You've been through a lot, my child. My blood flows through your veins. You can inherit my legendary path. Can I really? Of course. But you don't have wings. Your class path may need a few minor adjustments, but it won't be a problem. Now, clear your mind. Focus completely. Do you remember? I remember. Reinhard, His Majesty granting you the griffin breeding duty is a gift. We humans will always be grateful to His Majesty Amigal. They're going too far. Pick it up. It's not time yet. Consort Qin earned her title by raising horses. Gojian endured hardship and reclaimed his kingdom. Endurance isn't submission. It's so that one day I can lead everyone out myself. At least that human knows how to obey. It's my honor to serve the Empire. The tax records from Your Majesty's Eastern Fief have arrived. Bring them in. Father really is getting old. Even demigods grow old. Everyone, leave. Your Majesty. The latest population report for the inhuman race is complete. After years of development, our population has reached 300,000. According to your plan, the 7 geographically ideal locations on the East Coast, with abundant resources and comfortable natural conditions, have all been built into cities. Each city now has at least 10,000 residents. The surrounding areas are also dotted with inhuman villages. The new city at the foot of Heaven Mountain has become the inhuman race's largest city. The 7 city kings, the villages along the perimeter, the legions guarding the borders, and the royal city at the center. From this day forward, this land will no longer be known as the East Coast. It shall be called Lozindas. Lozindas. By inhuman custom. It is a blessed land granted by heaven to the winged people. Your Majesty, the advancement path for light swordsmen is now complete. The complete advancement path is now light swordsman, light wing, and light bringer. The race has also developed several basic professions. There are more light-affiliated professions than any other kind. The other branches are less developed. There are almost no dark-affiliated professions. That's simply the winged people's natural talent. There's no need to force it. Your Majesty, the Heaven Legion now numbers 1,000. Every member is an extraordinary class professional. Our elite forces, made up of ordinary inhumans, have also reached 50,000. Most of the magical beasts on the East Coast have been cleared out over the years. It's all because you led the Legion in wiping out those beasts. That allowed inhuman villages to spread across the East Coast. That's still not enough. Have we heard from the officials we sent out? They've gone to the borderlands to look for suitable locations for building fortresses. Make it quick. As the Goblin Empire expands, its easternmost villages and towns are already nearing the East Coast. Before they founded their empire, they already had nearly 10 million goblins. Now they probably have 50 million. So the East Coast must have its own defenses. Build fortresses and roads, and train the armies of all 7 cities. I want the entire territory of the winged people to be firmly protected. Yes, Your Majesty. After confirming, I found something incredibly useful. I hereby name Reinhardt the Empire's death. Thank you for your grace, Your Majesty. Having them take care of the lion beasts will save us some trouble. TCH. This kind of work suits them perfectly. Through the bond between the human tribe and the Lion Knight Order, more than 600 humans have been permanently assigned as lion keepers. As long as I give the order, this Knight Order will change hands. This year, Reinhardt repeatedly asked Demagle to bring back the human Empress Fiona. Reinhardt. Mother. The research is complete. After alchemy was invented, a large number of alchemical tools began to appear. His Majesty sent us here to study them. So that's why. Once we learn this, the inhuman race will grow stronger. Everyone, leave. Yes, Father. What? Demagle is dead? Elena, explain exactly what happened in Pradas recently. Yes, Your Majesty. The intelligence came from the Inhuman Embassy in Pradas. 3 months ago, the Goblin Empire's 17th Prince and 13th Prince had already fallen out completely. Both sides deployed forces inside and outside the city, and were nearly ready for a fight to the death. Even Empress Alessa personally intervened, but she couldn't restrain the two princes. One was the 13th Prince Milan Amago. The other was the 17th Prince Asho Amago. Both were the strongest of the living princes, and the most ambitious. Go on. 2 months ago, Emperor Amago held a hunting tournament. While the 17th Prince was out hunting, the 13th Prince sent men to take away his childhood sweetheart and fiancée, and presented her to the Emperor. Amago was a womanizer. The moment he saw her, he was captivated. He took her into his harem on the spot. When the 17th Prince returned, his fiancée had already entered the imperial palace. That was a blatant act of theft. That very night, the 17th Prince led his guards and stormed the 13th Prince's tent. The 13th Prince was badly wounded and fled to the palace to complain. How did Amago deal with it? He had him flogged 50 times and placed the 17th Prince under house arrest. He also ordered that the prince couldn't leave the estate until he admitted his mistake. The 17th Prince refused to admit fault. He sent people again to demand his fiancée back. Amago refused to acknowledge his claim. 1 month ago, on the night the 17th Prince pretended to confess and entered the palace, a battle broke out inside the palace. More than half the palace collapsed. Half the imperial palace was corrupted by evil power. After that, the 17th Prince never came out. What about Amago? The next day, word spread that Amago had been stabbed by his own spear of Amago through the heart. He was badly wounded and unconscious. With Amago dead, will the Goblin Empire fall into chaos? This is the perfect opportunity. The goblins no longer have a demigod protecting them. The other races on the continent may well make a move. If we expand our territory while we can, Lozendas could push its borders much farther out.
Exactly.
Don't rush. Amago's death is far too suspicious. The Goblin Empire isn't as simple as you think. It's too soon to act. Yes, Your Majesty. Elena, keep a close watch on Pradas. Send every piece of news here immediately. Understood. Lozendas will hold its position. First, let's see how the goblins resolve this internally. Your Majesty, now that Amago is dead, will the Goblin Empire collapse into chaos? This is our chance. Can we take this opportunity to head west and seize more land and resources for our people? No matter how large Lozendas becomes, it is still only one corner of Furland. Once the population grows, we'll have to expand outward. With the goblins having lost their demigod, the other races won't stay quiet either. We can certainly get involved. Don't celebrate too soon. Amago died far too easily. The Goblin Empire won't be as simple as it looks. What do you mean, Your Majesty? I suspect someone else is behind them. You're right to want to expand while there's chaos. But the time isn't right yet. Why not? Because the Goblin Empire hasn't revealed all its trump cards. I've studied the historical records of the future. The Goblin Empire will exist for 3,000 years. It won't be Amago who holds it together. Then who will? The great sage Aziba. The records are incomplete, but the clues are clear. Aziba came from the north. He entered the royal court at a young age and studied under the imperial sage Arrigo. Later, he supported Amago every step of the way. What else? Before the Goblin Empire was founded, he obtained a trove in the north of extremely important knowledge and treasures. The goblins rose to power because of those things. Amago is dead. The person truly controlling the Goblin Empire's lifeline may only now be stepping onto the stage. So for now we hold our position. Yes, Your Majesty. Elena. Send people to Pradas. Have them watch day and night. Report any unusual movement immediately. As you command. Limer. Where is Sophia now? Your Majesty, he went to the southern fairy forest a few months ago to celebrate his friend's 1,500th birthday. 1,500 years old. Fairies are naturally long-lived. Sophia is our clan's most important legendary seed. Tell him to stay safe. Are there any new extraordinary talents in the clan?
Yes.
Who? Limer and Sophia's younger sister Avita. She has a powerful light affinity. She became a professional at just 13. 3 great talents in one family. Impressive. You're too kind, Your Majesty. Keep working hard. I hope that, besides me, the first legendary of the Otherkin will come from your family. Limer, your full name is Limer Lai, right? You have a good memory, Your Majesty. So you're descendants of Ali. 300 years have passed before I knew it. Reinhardt, my brother. Our father died under mysterious circumstances. The kings fought among themselves. Countless citizens of the empire died in the war. I never wanted to fight for the throne, but I knew I had to stop this rebellion. I've secretly secured the support of the southern frontiers. Grand Duke Mero Aziba, I know your human tribes can also ride griffins. I want your people to ride griffins and fight for me. When it's over, I will lift the many restrictions the empire placed on humans and grant them land in the northern frontier. If you choose to support me, send an envoy to inform me within 3 months. I will raise my army soon to prepare for the campaign. The moment our father died, the Golden Empire fell into chaos. We've read the letter from the 19th Prince. What do you plan to do? The capital is crawling with Yijing's spies. With so few of us, getting involved would be suicide. You're the leader of the human race now. You have to make this decision yourself. But in this matter, you can ask your father. Father? I doubt he'll pass up the chance to exploit the Empire's chaos. From the imperial capital to the east coast, a griffin can make the round trip in just over a month. We have time. I'll go to the east coast myself. Asa Amizel, 3rd Emperor of the Imperial Capital Empire, is crowned. The 4 princes are made dukes. They are sent to the frontier to expand their duchies. They may never return to Pradas. Rebels who followed the army will be judged by their crimes, then sent home or executed on the spot. Those who helped the emperor crush the revolt will be rewarded by merit. The southern alchemy resource belt goes to Mero Agab. The southern east coast nominal ownership goes to the human race, along with some alchemy techniques. That region will be called Lomenda. It means mountains earned through an artisan's hard work. I'll build 5 cities here and raise 1 million artisans. West of the northern frontier, a tract on the Great River Plains, is granted to Count Reinhardt. Polak is reborn. Polak borders my land. If we can swap land, it'll be easier for us both. Under imperial law, we can sign the exchange papers now. Reinhardt's land joins Bowman's. The 2 lands merge today. It will still be called Polak. Enough for 500,000 humans. Your Majesty, the frontier nobles are stronger again. Aziba's prestige is too great. He often overrules even my imperial decrees with 1 word. I have less than 1% of my father's power. But Aziba is a demigod. And he can remove me at any time. Your Majesty. Year 567 of the imperial capital calendar. The third emperor dies in the palace. He was 493 years old. Lord Reinhardt, the legendary. You've become a legend. Good. From today on, you protect more than one family. You must protect the whole race. I know. And keep having children. Mother, for humans to thrive, we need geniuses. You're already a legend. Don't waste your bloodline. Marry this one too. And that one too. Don't be picky. Have kids first. Mother, I've told you already. Told me what? I'll do my best. My people, Black Ridge's old land, can't support any more of us. The northern frontier is ahead. We'll start with the Knolls. As a legend, passing on his bloodline was hard. He had 3 sons in his life, and 1 grandson. Stop there. State your name. Reinhardt of the human race seeks an audience with King Jung-yu. Lord Reinhardt, you may enter. It's completely different now. One day, humans will have land like this too. Father, I need your help. It's about the revolt of the imperial capital princes. The 19th prince sent me a letter. He asks the humans to send troops. He promised to lift the ban and give humans land in the north. You can't decide, so you came to ask me.
Yes.
Reinhardt, you're not just my son now. You're also the human leader. Getting involved in the prince's war is too dangerous for humans now. One wrong step, and we'll be doomed forever. For humans to come this far, I've still walked on thin ice. The reason is simple. We're not strong enough. Reinhardt, what is this 19th prince's relation to Mero Aziba? They grew up together. They're like brothers. Duke Mero is highly trustworthy. His support should be real. I take back what I said. You can fully support the 19th prince. Father, you agree? Yes, if you run into trouble, you may ask the other races for aid. If the enemy is too strong, I'll step in. Thank you, Father. Aziba is no ordinary name. We can win over the artisans too. The mother whale fears them. She won't give up that card easily. You mean the East Coast? Jiang Yu won't stand by. Send word to the East Coast now. Tell Jiang Yu. He can name his terms. Ready the troops. March out. Asa has rebelled too.
He dares rebel against me?
The 19th prince has opened the southern border in 3 months. Send the frontline elite south. Trap him at Lake River. Surround them Don't let Asa escape. Hold the line.
Take formation.
Human Legion. All troops, head north. The capital is just ahead. Leave no survivors. Keep moving. Head south. We'll clear the way. Grant us a way to live. Anyone who retreats will die. Begin the siege. Milan isn't here. Whoever gets the throne first owns it. They're fighting. They're all fighting. If this keeps up, the city will be ruined. Enough. If this keeps up, this city will be gone. What are you doing? The empire has no ruler. I will choose one of you 5 to become emperor of the imperial capital empire. Each of you will answer one question. Why was our nation founded? What is the empire's foundation? Who goes first? You all know. Your late father united the imperial capital tribes, joined all races to defeat the Titans, and founded the empire. This empire was hard-won. So I ask you, why was our imperial capital empire founded? What is the empire's true foundation? Reinhardt, stay calm. You're over 300 years old. Keep your composure. Yes, father. You chose the 19th prince. Trust your choice. The outcome is set. Great scholar, I believe it's military force. The imperial capital has demigods and more legends than any land. We defeated the Titans by force and took rule. So force is the empire's foundation. Next. Great scholar, the empire rests on demigod power. It was father before. Now it's you. Our nation was founded on defeating the Titans. The empire rests on that victory. 25th Prince, your turn. I believe the empire's foundation is the 50 million people within its borders. The empire isn't just a throne, or one city, or even just an army. Every citizen holds this nation up. The strength of 50 million people makes the empire. I didn't expect such insight from you. Asa Migger, that's enough. Your Highness, my father believed the empire was built, not just by the army, but by the imperial race. We never stop seeking knowledge and progress. If you become emperor one day, remember these words. I'll remember. Great sage, it is knowledge. The empire was founded because the Dujin race never gave up, seeking knowledge and progress. Force will fade. Achievements will pass. Even the throne will change hands. But as long as the imperial capital seeks knowledge, the empire will not stop. Very good, very good. Knowledge is what changes the imperial capital's fate. Prince Asai, your answer is correct. It seems you are the empire's chosen king. From this day on, I, Abba, great sage of the imperial race, recognize Asa Amigr as emperor of the empire. See, I told you. Your Majesty. Your Majesty. The 5 cities of Lomanda support 50 trillion people. Stabilize development first. After 200 years, we finally have land of our own. I'm back. Saint of Light. This path suits you. Forge a new legendary class. Big Sis can do it. So can I. The Light Sword Saint is pretty good. It's stronger than your sister's attack power. Looks like I'll have a hard time breaking through in this life. My lord, another batch of materials failed. The sword forging method still isn't enough. The material ratio isn't right, either. You've studied alchemy for many years. Actually, if you'd taken the demigod path, you'd have... I'm not taking that path. I want the throne realm, not merging with the world. I want to control the laws of thunder. I want to suppress the world. Suppress the laws. The judgment throne I envision isn't a chair. It's actually a structure made from the world's laws. A divine sword suppressing one law of the world. I want to suppress the laws of thunder and force them to serve me. Step 1. Build a sky throne. Step 2. Find a divine sword strong enough to bear my will. But to finish forging it, it must be done above the sky. The commotion would be far too great. I need an opportunity. An opportunity when everyone's attention is focused somewhere else. The plague has broken out across Felland. We're lucky today. This will feed the tribe for days. What is it? Haul it ashore. Let's see if we can get a good price.
Yes.
Were you the one who woke me, giant?
Yes.
I woke a little too early. My wounds haven't healed yet, either. But I can feel the world's voice. Has a new era already begun? I'm still on the northern plateau. You woke me. Take these fish as my thanks. Farewell. He's gone. He left. Drag the biggest one back. We had a good haul today. No one knew that this accidental awakening had brought something irreversible back to Felon. There are no traces of humans on the plateau. Have they still not left their shelters? I'll go see the mainland. So much time has passed. A newly evolved intelligent species? Goblins. Looks like they've taken the place of rulers of the mainland. This belonged to the humans of the previous age. They found traces of human civilization. No. I need to check those shelters. They're all gone. They've occupied Fiona's territory. Humans. Those lowly humans. How could one of you be this powerful? Humans. Are there any humans still alive? They've been raised in captivity. Like livestock? My sister was kept in captivity. She was even forced to marry that emperor. Filthy goblins. I'll make you pay. We can't beat them. Then we'll try another way. We'll start here. The news spread fast. The imperial capital. Come bleed with me first. Run, he's gone mad. Everyone below the legendary level can be infected. Beijing has fallen. The second line of defense is infected too. Then seal off another layer. We can't contain it. It's spreading in every direction. Mobilize every alchemist at once. Find a way to counter the blood poison. Every day we fail to find one. Another group will die. It failed again. Keep trying. In less than 3 months, half of them are dead. There were 200 million people. Now only 100 million remain. The plague is in the city. It spread that fast? It was just reported this morning, and it's already spread through the city. Close the 9 passes. Seal off Sendas and Lomanda completely. Quarantine the infected. Seal every city gate at once. We can't hold it back. Stabilize things first. Half the people are infected.
Yes.
Gather the scholars. Bring in every traveling alchemist who's returned. I want a way to save them. I'm going to die. Don't open the curtains. They've changed. They seem to have developed a trace of supernatural power. Even their aura is different. Chief, we can't house them as ordinary humans anymore. Separate them for now. Set aside an area for them. Keep ordinary tribesmen away. They reacted pretty quickly. True blood isn't meant to be wasted like this. Let's find somewhere to heal. Look at his eyes. He's severely infected. Move! Stay away from him. You're infected. Leave Petertown at once. Go to the Dumank district. That's where you belong. Infected? Where's the Dumank district?
East.
Okay.
That's sent. True Blood King. Whose descendants are you? My lord, we come from House Reinhardt. Our ancestor Reinhardt is the source of our bloodline. Reinhardt. Where is he? The Black Domain. Southwest. Wait here for me. Humans treat you like outcasts. I'll take you with me. We can't afford to feed these mutated tribesmen anymore. Exile them. Our warriors can't. Hunt and draw blood just for them. To live on. This isn't sustainable. But they're my people too. I don't want to abandon a single one. You're Reinhard. Who are you, demigod? Do you know Fiona? You knew my mother? Where is she? She died hundreds of years ago. I'm her sister Vivian. Auntie, you have goblin blood in you. I don't like that. But you're my sister's child. You can call me Auntie. Auntie, my father isn't the emperor of the imperial capital. He's the otherworld king, far away on the east coast. Good boy, you must have had it hard. So where's my sister buried? I want to see her. I'll take you there, Auntie. Sister? Fiona, I should have awakened sooner. If I'd woken up earlier, you wouldn't have carried so much responsibility. And humanity wouldn't have fallen this far. But I'll avenge you all. Reinhard, you and all your descendants, carry blood close to mine. I'll leave this drop of true blood with you. One day it will become your family's legacy. Thank you, Auntie. One more thing. I want to take all the infected humans with me. Those infected are no longer ordinary. They can no longer eat normal food. They can only survive on blood. From what I can sense, they no longer count as human. In your eyes, they may not be human, but to me, they are my people. Your people? I am the source of their transformation. I spread this plague across the mainland. What? I meant to use it to wipe out the goblins, to avenge Fiona, and the humans in those shelters. A disaster sweeping across the mainland. Came from one person? These infected barely look human anymore. I'll help them grow for a while, then march on the imperial capital. March on the imperial capital. Zhao Yi's goblin imperial capital has a demigod guarding it, and the Grand Sage Aziba, with just you and a few thousand infected. That's too dangerous. Don't worry. I'm not stupid enough to throw my life away. If I can't win, I'm confident I can escape. But if the goblins discover they were originally human, won't that endanger the humans of today? These infected, I'll use them as the foundation to establish a new race. A new race? What race? The Bloodborne. Ever since you became what you are now, everyone has called you freaks. Freaks? Are we not human anymore? If humans won't accept us, then we'll establish a new race. From this day forward, you are just like me, members of the Bloodborne. I'll lead you to land of our own, and help you survive. I am Vivian, progenitor of the Bloodborne. Come with me. The progenitor, the progenitor. We will follow the progenitor. Bloodborne progenitor, Bloodborne. From this day forward, we are the Bloodborne. From today on, we have a home. Watch me, Fiona. I'll keep them alive. Let's go. This is far enough from the imperial capital. Starting today, this will be the Bloodborne's temporary home. As you command, progenitor, the power of blood poison flows through your veins. It's not just a curse. It can be a weapon. Strengthen your bodies with blood. Fuel your battle aura with blood. Heal your wounds with blood. The first path, Blood Knight. The second path, Blood Rager. Both classes can reach the heroic tier. As for the legendary tier, you'll have to break your own limits. We will heed the progenitor's teachings. It's not enough. The progenitor is recovering her power. This is the source of blood. There is no pattern. There really is no pattern. If I can't find a solution, I'll just try anything. This one's poisonous. Good. That's what we need, Moonflower. Should I record this, Professor? Go ahead. It'll probably fail anyway. Water. He survived. Professor, the plague is under control. It works. It really works. Someone finally found a way to contain the blood poison. Replicate this potion at once. Have every alchemy workshop switch to production. He survived. He made it. Corrupted blood. What happened to you? Stop them. They're not goblins anymore. The potion did suppress the blood poison, but it reacted with the remnants of the poison and their gilded bodies. Can we change them back? Not anytime soon. The Grand Alchemist needs more time to continue researching, and more resources. The Empire doesn't have that much time or so many resources. If we keep them in the towns, this disaster will never end. But they used to be Imperial citizens. All those who have mutated. Drive the cured out of every city and village. Exile them to the wilds. From now on, they will no longer be registered as goblins. They will be called goblins. These are Demiga potions from Prada's. They've been delivered as you requested. Tell the Emperor of the Imperial capital. The Forest clan will remember this kindness. Cough, cough, cough. A toast to the cured. A toast to the Forest clan.
Cheers.
What's wrong with him? Stop him. The problem is the moongrass. Whenever the moon is full, it triggers their beast transformation. Can it be suppressed? We tried. It can't be stopped. Our clan's alchemy is limited, and we have no way to ask the goblins for help. Do we have to abandon these mutated clan members? Starting today, you are no longer the Forest clan. For now, we'll call you werewolves. Leave the Forest Valley and survive in the wild. The Demiga potion has been developed. Report it to the clan at once. Your Majesty is waiting for you. I need 100,000 Demiga potions immediately. Keep saying you need a huge amount. I'm sorry, Your Majesty. My people can't wait. All 100,000 are packaged. Put it on my account. Then, Your Majesty, I'll return to my clan's territory. Go! The fever's gone, and the infection has stopped. Stabilize them first. They seem to be recovering. Looks like the plague is under control. What's happening? How did he become like this? Flame King, these mutated clan members, look like statues during the day, but fly out to hunt at night. Judging by their appearance, they're no longer beast folk. But these cured mutants haven't harmed the beast folk. And among the goblins, another new mutant race has appeared. Goblins. Upon age, Frolin's races are formed rather hastily. What about these cured people? They're not patients. They're a new people. You'll live here from now on. Give us a city. You're still beast folk. You just have a new name. Let's call you Stone Wraiths. This is a Titan's bone. the thigh bone of a thunder titan. Use your skills and trade me some forging expertise. It's time to forge a sword. Set up the forge right here. The materials have completely melted. Congratulations, player. You forged a legendary weapon. Forging experience plus 1,000. Not bad. What a fine sword. The Sword of Thunder is complete. The throne of heaven requires a celestial creation. If I'm going to hang beside it in the sky, I should go up and take a look. So this is where it is. What a fascinating place. No wonder no one comes this way. The silver moon itself is an impassable barrier. I can't get any closer. The farther I go, the stronger the moon's laws become. This is the edge of the world. It's even worse here. I'd rather be beneath the silver moon. If I hadn't kept flying toward the silver moon, I might never have made it here. This place will do. I'm not strong enough yet, so I'll raise the throne of heaven near the silver moon for now. That should be enough. This throne of heaven, whether I'm sitting on it or not, will remain under my absolute control, like a god ruling a divine realm. It will be perfect for the high heavens. Being a race king isn't enough. Then I'll be my own king. We finally caught up. The beast folk now have 4 legends. There's an archipelago ahead. It's huge, large enough to support many of our people. From now on, this will be our new territory.